Salt River Field's final hour of the show. Wolf and Luke on a Monday getting ready for D-backs Guardians. I'm pleased to be joined up here in the little tent that we have, Wolf, by Geraldo Perdomo. Jerry, what's going on, man? Thank you for the time.
What's up, guys? Happy to be here.
I feel
really
like you're always happy,
it,
man. You're
always.
It
don't matter.
Okay, that's
how
good.
I am.
Your teammates always talk about you as that guy, or like that guy that's like kind of a leader out there too. Do you like that role?
If they want me to take it, I can take it. But to the end of the day, I think we treat everybody like a family, you know. I just try to make my teammate life easy every single time I go to the field. Every single time I have the opportunity to show those guys.
You know what's amazing about it to me, though, Jerry? I've been in an NFL locker room. As a matter of fact, I played 10 years in the NFL, and
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, wow. Absolutely. Yeah, I played
it was good.
Fullback, as a matter of fact, and wedge buster. You don't know what a wedge is, probably
not.
If I drew it up for you, you'd probably know what it is. Having said that, once again, a guy in the locker room is not a leader unless he's respected.
Right.
And you've got that respect from your teammates. Everyone we talk to, everybody talks about you not only being a fun-loving guy, but also being a leader inside that clubhouse. And, Jerry, that tells me your teammates respect you. Why do you think that is?
I think because of the way I work and the way I respect everyone. I think I've been working through, I was minor league, treat everybody the same way. You know, for me, like I said earlier, like I treat everybody like my family. They are my brother. I was good with those guys. They always good with me, and I think the most important, like we are together. You know, like when you see kind of team like us, everybody's together. Like that's why good thing can happen in the field and outside the field too.
Absolutely. See, to me, there's no doubt about that. That kind of chemistry, that
right.
Leadership is something that a lot of people can't see, but you can feel leadership when somebody shows that kind of leadership. I think of you out on the mound when you're sitting here talking to a lot of guys like Justin Martinez, by way of example. When you're out there talking to these guys, you're showing an awful lot of leadership in doing that as well, right?
Right, yeah. It's because I'm not afraid. You know, I'm not afraid to go there and say something to make they feel comfortable. You know, I always had something to say. Even if they go, I always had something to say. Because even if we have, like I told Gino early and even if we have 10-year Billy service, we're still learning, you know. We never stop learning in this game. So that's why I always have something to say and share with my teammate.
It's amazing, isn't it, though, Luke, when you think about it? Because he's saying he's not afraid.
Oh, yeah.
He's not afraid
obvious.
to do that.
Yeah.
And you can't be afraid. If you want to be a leader, I don't care if you're talking about baseball, football, hockey, basketball, whatever it is, you want to be a leader on a team sport.
Right.
You can't be afraid.
Especially when you play shortstop, you know, you got to be in every play. You gotta head on the swivel. You know, you gotta be ready. You gotta anticipate every play. I think that's why I'm the type of player I am right now. And like I said, I know I had to be better, and I'm gonna be better.
Right.
With more experience. But I just so glad we got, because he gave me that gift. You know, I think it's a gift. It's no more than a gift. Yeah.
No doubt.
We're talking to Geraldo Perdomo. Geraldo, Torey Lovullo, you know, playing for him. You mentioned family, and it looks like it. You guys do look like a family, and you've been together now for a few years. But, you know, how big is Torey Lovullo in that? Like, what's he like as a manager?
I think he like the type of player play hard every day. You know, he's very smart. I think the way he been teach me, teaching a couple of my teammates, has been awesome. You know, I think he treat everybody the same way how he treat me. And, you know, play for him is special. He always has something to say to me. He give me a lot of responsibility to me. Like yesterday. Yesterday we have a team meeting early. What's it?
You had a team meeting? Oh no.
Yeah, that's why I laugh, because he coming.
Okay.
Yeah, he always has something to say too.
That's right.
So we have positional player meeting early, and he was talking about the little detail. You know, like the small little team.
Yes.
Can put the game bigger.
Big time.
So yesterday, and I'm not afraid to say, because I'm pissed when it happened to me. Yesterday we was in the bottom of the third, and Ryan Bleed was running on second base, and he tried to steal third base, and I don't know, for some reason I just follow him, and the hit a ground ball right to shortstop, like routine play. If I was staying there, the game gonna be like 3-1 and 2 out. But you know what happened? They keep the inning longer.
Yeah.
That's type of little thing. Like, I appreciate Torrey teach me, because in that inning they scored like 5-6 runs. Think about how I feel yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Tommy Henry, he tried to make the team. Like he get 5 runs just because I was in my position. That's type of little play I'm appreciate every single day.
Yes.
To Torrey, because he teach me. He like I said, he always
But
has
you
something
have
to say.
to accept that responsibility.
Yeah. No,
as well.
I went straight to him. I say, it's my fault. It's on me. That's on me. All those runs, that's on me. Because I gotta be in my position.
That's leadership, though, Jerry. And you know that is leadership.
Of course, because you're
being accountable.
Yeah, and I'm be honest.
Yes.
Too. I know, like, so many people, they probably like afraid to feel guilty sometimes. I know, guys.
Might want to dump that back.
You gotta
if
put
you're
it.
listening to Rick, that's okay.
If you're doing it, like, I gotta take the responsibility.
You mentioned Gino before, and Gino seems like one of those guys that's just like a huge personality. What's he like as a teammate?
He's the clown of the team.
Oh, is he?
I say that to every interview. But no, like, Gino is great, Playing with Gino, playing with Marte, especially with Gino, like, danger ability service.
Yeah.
With a lot of experience. Like, you guys saw him last year, how much a struggle he was.
Yes.
And he never gave up. Like, he was working hard every single day. And look how he finished.
Yes.
Like, that's the type of player I love.
Yes.
That's why I'm really, like, close or joke with him all the time, because I love Gino. I love Gino.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a lot of things to say about Gino, but he's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's so
he's
tough.
great. Yeah, he's
Okay,
so tough. Yeah.
what about you, though? You're one of my favorite players, and I know Luke feels the same way about you. Just watching you play, what are you focused on this year? What do you want to do to get better this year?
Be more consistent
Okay.
as a hitter.
Okay.
Honestly, like I said earlier, we never stop learning. So I know I gotta be more consistent, and sometimes how to deal with how I can say failure. How do you say
Failure?
Yeah. Say that again.
Failure?
Fail.
You know what?
Failure.
You don't need to say it. 'Cause you're
Failure.
not doing
Yeah,
it.
I know. I just forget that word so many
No,
times.
but you're doing
Don't worry
great,
about it.
Jerry.
And deal with that.
Yes.
Like, sometimes I put so much pressure on myself because I want to get better.
Yeah.
I want to get better every single day.
Yeah.
And I just go there and try to have fun. That's the most important I have. Like, I don't care if I go 0 for 4, but I go there and have fun. And only thing I focus more than the hitting is play defense, because I know defense can win
Yes,
game.
that's right.
You know what I mean? Like,
And it's important on this team,
Of course.
that you field your position, that you play defense.
all right, especially when we got game in the line, like 1-0. Like defense
I
winning
love
game.
that.
So that's why I put a lot of pressure to myself, because I want to get better. I want to be one of the best in this sport.
Yeah.
And that's why I work so hard every single time.
Jerry, we appreciate this, man. Congratulations on the new contract.
guys.
Good luck with everything this year, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Jerry.
Thank you.
That's Geraldo Perdomo joining us. Adrian Del Castillo joining us out here on the porch. Adrian, thanks so much for the time, man. How's I know it's early, but how's spring been treating you?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I think spring's been it's been fun. It's been it's good to be with the guys again here, in the clubhouse, playing with them, practicing with them, and it's been fun so far.
Yeah.
I played 10 years in the NFL. I know it doesn't look that way, Adrian, yet at the same time I did. And I can tell you, going back into training camp every year was one of the most brutal things you could possibly do. It was a shock to the system. What about spring training?
Yeah.
Is it the same way? You were just talking about some long days you've experienced.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't think it's as shocking as football. I've never obviously played football, but yeah, as a catcher, we it's a lot of demand on our body, and I just think spring training is good because they limit us to a certain amount of innings and practices and bullpens, all that stuff. So it's a work in progress of getting your body ready, getting your mind ready for all that stuff too.
Adrian, what is a typical spring training day for you?
Yeah, so usually wake up around 5:15. Make my coffee, head to the field. Yeah, I gotta have my Cuban coffee. I gotta have it. And head to the field. I kind of do like a workout before every day, or just like stretching more or less if my body's not feeling great. And then catchers usually, we start earlier than pretty much everybody. We have meetings, about the pitchers, about pitch sequences, all a bunch of stuff, whatever we have that day, and then we head to practice. We do early work, then we have team practice, then bullpens, and then we hit afterwards. And then we have game, so it's a lot. It's a long
Lots
day.
of coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Maybe
never
double
during
up
the
on
game, right? Never during the game.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Wolf just heard
it's too
the
much.
coffee. He was like, hey, will you get coffee? Okay, that's good.
You ever tried Cuban coffee?
No, I have not.
It'll wake you up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, we
good.
might need to do that for
Cuban
you.
coffee.
He loves his coffee.
There you go.
Okay, great. I'll go there.
All right.
I'll try bringing a cup one day.
Son of a truck driver.
Yes.
You know
There
what
you
I
go.
mean? So, yeah, bring me the coffee.
Dude, if you
There you
bring
go.
Cuban coffee, he will drink it, and
There
it'll
you
be
go.
real interesting on the air after
Okay.
that.
All right. There you go.
Adrian, the second half when you came up last year, it was that's not typical. Obviously, that you had a monster run there for a while. How, now that you've had a little time to kind of separate from that and you're going into a new season, do you notice that making this spring a little bit easier for you because at the major league level what you're at least capable of?
Yeah, I wouldn't say easier because obviously this game is really hard, and but at least kind of got my feet wet. I kind of know what to expect. As a catcher, it's you're the quarterback. So you got to know what everything's what's happening, and you got to be in charge of everything. So that was a little overwhelming for me when I got up because obviously I didn't even in the minor leagues it's tough to replicate that, and luckily I know that, and then. Offensively, I'm just trying to, kind of do the same thing. Got a good pitch to hit and try not to miss it. These pitchers are really good. You don't want to fall behind the play or the count.
Yeah.
Where is your confidence level, Adrian? Where is your confidence level right now? Yeah.
I think it's pretty confident. I think I've learned throughout the minor leagues that being confident, especially up there at the plate, is huge. I think if you're confident in your ability. And I feel like good things happen. If you're kind of timid, bad things kind of happen. I feel like it's just in every sport.
Every sport.
Yeah. If you go up there thinking you're going to strike out, you're most likely going to strike out. And when you're up there, you're like, all right, I'm going to get a good pitch to hit. I'm not going to miss it. You kind of talk to yourself.
How much confidence do you think you gained last year?
Yeah. Like I said, I started from the beginning. It's just trying to build that confidence in AAA, and I got up, and I did really well, which is, it's good to have, maintain that confidence. And I know there's some days that you don't feel good at the, in batting practice, you go to the field or the game and you're like, damn, I didn't feel good.
Because you're a human being.
Yeah, exactly. But, the batting practice means nothing. So you got to go up there and be like, I'm the best, and, go out there and do whatever you can.
We're talking to Adrian Del Castillo. Was there a moment? You had a few actually pretty big hits when you came up, and I'm guessing for you were just kind of okay. What's next, right? But for all of us watching, we're like, this is kind of insane what this guy's doing.
Yeah.
Do you have a moment that stood out to you where you're like, yeah, this is pretty cool?
Yeah, I gotta say the walk off. Obviously, that's
Yeah, that was up there.
Yeah, that was awesome. Honestly, it still doesn't feel real to this day. And then, I think the Grand Slam in front of my family at home in Miami, it was also another crazy thing too. I looked up and all my family members were there, friends were there. So, it's definitely special. You know, both of them are probably up there. You know, both obviously.
So that's a pretty good choice to have.
For sure.
That's good.
So, are you one of these goal guys? I mean, do you come into every year and say, okay, this is goal 1, 2, and 3? Are you a goal guy?
Yeah, for the most part. You know, kind of short-term and long-term goals. You know, so.
Care to share them with us?
Yeah, sure. I mean, obviously, my short-term goal, I'm just, you know, trying to be the best I could be, you know, this spring training. Obviously, I'm in a spot where I need to make a spot. You know, we got really, really good catchers, talented catchers, and it's good because we all learn from each other. But at the end of the day, you know, we obviously want to be the guy, and obviously it's tough. You know, these, you know, Gabby's Gold Glover, great hitter. Hosey, you know, he knows our staff really well. He's, you know, has a lot of experience that he helped me as well too, and I think it's just fun, you know, a fun competitive, you know, environment, and you know, it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, they got to make decisions, and you know, and it's not personal. I just, got to do what I can do best.
We're talking to Adrian Del Castillo. Adrian, this is, you know, a pretty loaded lineup, and you know, we had Ryan Thompson on it like a week and a half ago, and he was like, "This lineup's dangerous. Look up and down," and it is. And for a young guy like yourself, it might be hard to find playing time, and yet there's a lot of people out there saying, like, no, there's a path. Like, if you're able to play to your potential, what do you think? You can only control so much, right? But like, as far as what you can control, what do you think the possibilities are for this season?
I feel like it'll probably be kind of like last year, you know. Hopefully, you know, come in, you know, big spots, and I mean, when I just got to be ready every time, you know, just be ready to when I get that opportunity and show out. You know, that's at the end of the day, that's like you said, I can't control many things. The only thing I can control is, you know, my attitude and how I, you know, go about myself, and whatever happens, happens.
So, Adrian, who's got the best fastball on the team? Are you going to tell me that? I mean, are you going to actually say this guy has the best fastball? As a catcher, is that okay to say that?
Yeah.
Can you admit it? Can you rank them? Just tell me who the best guy is.
Yeah,
who's got the best fastball?
We have a guy that throws, you know, 103. So
yeah, that's a pretty easy answer.
Yeah, Justin Martinez.
But sometimes, too, you know, there's got to be some movement on it.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of movement
Yeah, he's got
his.
that sinker now. You know, it's sweet. You know,
so, So you're
I don't want to face
Justin
him.
Martinez. Yeah, right. You don't want to face him.
No.
That's good.
But, well,
sorry.
I was going to say, when you're catching somebody who's throwing like that, like, I mean, what's going through your mind? Because you got to be on like full alert, and then also it's probably not like you don't want to be laughing at the batters as they're trying to swing, but like good luck hitting 103.
Yeah, I mean, it's, believe it or not, you know, hitters hit it sometimes. It's crazy, but and we catch it too, so it's kind of crazy too. But I think just the more you catch him, the more confident you have in him, like where his misses are, stuff like that. And he's been a lot better, you know, throwing strikes, commanding the zone. So, you know, just trying to be relaxed as possible and not tense up. Once you tense up, it'll kind of, you know, move faster than you think. So just let your eyes do it. You trust your hands. That's it.
103.
So just wondering, just out of curiosity right now, you know, you clear the dugouts. Who's the one Diamondback you don't want to square up with? I mean, if
like fight.
Well, I'm saying if you, I'm just curious. Man. I'm just curious. You know, playing the game of football, of course. I've actually been involved in some bench clearing brawls, if you can imagine, against the Chicago Bears. As a matter of fact, at Soldier Field.
Okay.
Got fined all sorts of thousands of dollars.
Basically, don't do what he does.
I guess what I'm saying is, who's the one Diamondback you don't want to square up with?
Oof. I think
if you had
I don't know him too well, but I think Naylor. He's a big dude, man, and he shows a lot of emotions, and you know, obviously the playoffs games and stuff like that, we see it, and then he looks, you know, I wouldn't mess with him.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Adrian, before we let you go, you mentioned, you know, Jose Herrera and Gabby Moreno. What is the dynamic like among the catchers on this team? You got some personality back there for sure.
Yeah. I mean, each one of us are different, and I think it's fun. You know, we have fun back there every day, and like I said, it's like a competitive, you know, fun type of, you know, game in a way, and it makes all of us better. So, it's really good to have, and, you know,
Well, we appreciate you doing this, man. Good luck with everything this spring and this year, all right?
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
That's Adrian Del Castillo joining us right there.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.